Hey, it's Jen with another Tech Tips 411 tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to make your own very easy to use digital business card. We're going to explore how you can create this free business card and have all the important links that you want to have it accessible for you if you're just networking with folks or at a conference. I'm getting ready for ISTE, which is next week. So I created a business card with all of these links to important things that I want. So I'm going to show you how to set up your business card. And if you wait all the way to the end of the video, I'm showing you a cool hack that if you're an Apple Watch user, so that you can have your business card right there on your Apple Watch. So let's get started. So the app that I'm using is called Popple. So you can create your business card on the mobile app, or you can do it from the desktop and then access it on your mobile app. You can also buy a physical card if you want. I'll be honest, I don't want to buy a card because that's something I'm going to have to keep up with. But I always have my phone with me and I'm always wearing my watch, so I'm always able to pull it up right there. So it creates a shareable link as well as a QR code that you can use to connect with individuals. So there are different tiers. If we take a look at the pricing, everything I'm going to show you, you can actually do for free. So my favorite price. So we're going to look at the free version. You can create one business card for free. If you want to have more than that, you can upgrade and pay a monthly fee to have some more features. But again, everything that I'm going to show you on my card, I did for free. And I did some cool extra things, and I'm going to show you what I did. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to log in or sign up for an account. I've created my account already, and so I'm logged in. So this is my business card right here. This is what it looks like on the mobile app. So I'm going to go to view card here so you can take a look at what it looks like. So if someone were to scan the QR code, this is what's going to pop up. And I've had all these custom options. I've got contact card, I've got Twitter, I've got my Tech Tips 411 website, I've got a subscribe button. So if someone hits that, they can subscribe to my newsletter. I've got messaging on here that goes to my Google Voice phone number. I've got my Tech Tips 411 email. I've got my work email. I've got my YouTube channel, Instagram, Linktree, SoloTree. You can put anything you want in terms of a web link in here very easily. Now, this is what's cool. If I click on this contact card, if I'm on a mobile device, it's going to automatically save all of these links into one contact card on your phone. Love that feature. As you can see, I've got a profile picture here. You can put a business logo. I just put Genmoji on there, of course, because she loves to go places. I created this background banner here. I will point out there's a couple of options. If you put the lead capture option on, this is if you're going to a conference, like I'm going to be going to ISTE, I can go on here and it will pop up as soon as someone scans your QR code. They fill out information and then you grab it. So if you are, an edupreneur or in business and you just want to be able to grab connections, that's a great way to do that. So you can turn that on or off. Notice I created my contact cards, all of those. So to add any links, I'm going to do here is put add a link. It has recommended ones, and they also shows you some that are pro features. FaceTime for Pro, you can add in a couple others here as well. I love this. If you are a business, you can actually add in your Cash App, your Venmo, your PayPal, your Zelle if you want. You can do a website link for free. Then they have a custom link. So under website, I've been able to put anything that I want under that website option. Under Pro, you can add in file formats, quite a few other options here. So I want to just add in a web link. So I'm going to grab a website. I can put that link on here so I can give some context to it. I'm going to say what it is. So it's my TT411. The benefit of doing this on the computer is that I can also now go up here and upload my own custom images if I want. I created some logos using Canva, and I'm going to show you those in a minute, but I can create logos, bring those in and upload it here. So I can have custom icons there. And then I can test my link. If I choose to highlight it, that means it's going to be the main thing that someone sees when they look at my card. Other cool things that you can add is under the About section. This is where I added my profile picture. I added this custom header that I created in Canva. I'm going to show you that. And then I uploaded my Bitmoji, aka Genmoji, because on my header I put my Tech Tips 411 logo on there. So you could just put your logo here if you wanted. You can do a custom card color. So I went in and picked a blue shade that I want. You can also do color icons. So notice that it automatically changes all of the icons to that color. But because I have a mix match here, I chose not to do that because people see those color icons for Instagram and YouTube and they recognize it. You put your job title on here, you put your company name or business name or school district right there, and then you can have a brief bio, which I've added. What's great is over here, it is live updating, so I can see that it added that to my header if I wanted it. If I don't want it on there, I can delete that, so it just has my title. So you can kind of design it the way you want. It does generate this pop-up code. To customize the code in Popple, it's a premium feature. But I'm going to show you another hack here too. So this video is full of all my little hacks of how I came up with my customized Popple card on my watch face. Grab this link. I can go to share your card, and you can grab this link right here. You could also share it via email, LinkedIn, all of that stuff. So if I copy this link after I made my amazing card, one of my favorite QR code tools is QR Code Monkey. So I'm going to go over here. It's a free tool. And so what I can do here is I can paste that link to my Popple card, and I can create a custom QR code. So it's going to be a boring black one, or I can actually set the colors. So going in and doing a custom gradient. So I started with this large one down here, but what I learned when I put this on the watch face is that it needs to be a little bit smaller. So this is actually the size it needs to be for an Apple Watch face, so that you can still have your time appear on the bottom and be able to read it. So I'll put a link to this template in the video description in case you want to grab it. But notice I uploaded a logo and did a custom QR code color. So in here, I've got that link. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to set my colors. We'll go with some blue here, and then I'm going to say create that code. So it's going to do it in 2 colors. You can pick whatever colors you want. And then I have that square logo for Tech Tips 411, and I upload that so you can add a logo if you want. Not required, but it just jazzes it up. And then you download that image to put on that watch face template that I have for you. So other things you can do with your Popple thing is that here's that lead capture. On the free version, you cannot turn on or off these options. This is kind of cool for a lot of virtual meetings. Your card can actually create you a virtual background. And it's going to put your Popple card up there. So that means if you're on virtual meetings, people can scan that QR code and it's going to take them to your contact. You can also create a custom signature here so that your Popple is in it. And then I've done this one right here so I could download that. Again, you can add devices if you have it. And then you can also create a follow-up email so that when you connect with someone, it's going to automatically send them a message. So that's another great feature of this if you're really trying to connect with folks. So let's take a look at the final card here. As you can see, I've got quite a few links on it. And the other piece is that I did create some background stuff in Canva, which I'm going to show you that. Here I am in Canva. This is actually, I chose a banner, like a Google Classroom banner, so it's nice and long and wide. And I threw in a bokeh background, put the logo on it, signature, all of that. So you can build this however you want. Keep in mind, you need to keep this middle cutout available because your card actually fills that middle spot right there. So I did several iterations and then decided I'd put Genmoji as a separate thing for the logo. So just play around with it, personalize it with the colors that you like, any kind of branding. So you can do square icons that can be used for different things. So there's my newsletter one. I brought in the solo icon. So maybe you have a particular link to your site that you want to have a particular image up there. You can do that. So I have a couple of options there. So last but not least, if you take that watch face design, which was done in Google Slides, but you could also design it in Canva. You can put a gradient, you can put stripes, colors, whatever you want, and then you're going to put that QR code on that, and you're going to download that image, bring it into your camera roll, and once it's in your camera roll, you add it to your watch face under the Photos option. Pick the Photos face, add that one particular photo on there. What's great about that is I can go ahead and scroll across real quickly and grab my business card. So I hope you found this quick tutorial about using Popple beneficial. I can't wait to connect with folks at conferences. And if you found this tutorial beneficial, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and drop a link to your Popple card so we can connect. Thanks so much for watching.